Hi, my name is Derek Murray. I'm a physical therapist. I've been with Valleywise and formerly MIHS since about 2002, going on 18 years now. I've been at the Burn Center for almost that entire time, about 17 and a half of those 18 years. I became a physical therapist because when I was 18 years old, my plans got derailed temporarily because I was involved in an accident with a drunk driver. I injured my back. At that time, I was into competitive powerlifting and weightlifting. I could not do that for a prolonged period of time. And in efforts to seek relief and to kind of resume an exercise-based healthy lifestyle, I went through medical doctors. I went through doctors of osteopathic medicine. I saw chiropractors. It wasn't until I landed with physical therapy that I found something that not only resonated with me, but actually worked. So I thought, hey, this is great. I like to work out. I like to be active, and it really works. So that's kind of why I became a physical therapist and started on this journey many, many years ago. In my own way, it was giving back for what was given to me. So I felt like I had, lost some of my pursuits, some of my joy in my life, and I was able to rediscover them through physical therapy, and I wanted to carry that same kind of thing forward to patients and make a career out of that. Our day-to-day is that, we come in and we commit to trying to provide efficient, comfortable, non-PTSD inducing therapies. We make sure that we provide care to patients in a manner that is least injurious and least scary and least anxiety inducing and as minimally painful for them as possible. We had a patient come back to us from acute rehab, and if you're in tune with the therapy community, acute rehab is the highest intensity therapy there is. This patient was about a 50% TBSA burn. He was in his late 30s or so, left our burn center, went to rehab, and he came back to me as an outpatient, walking with a quad cane about 120, 140 feet, and using a wheelchair for community mobility. And this is a guy who, prior to his massive burn injury and very long length of stay, his joy was playing rec league softball. He was able, over the course of the next few months, by putting in diligent, hard work, to go back to playing rec league softball again. But that's where some of the germ seeds of the idea for wellness first crept in. Like, if we really have a space, a safe space, and he was one who wasn't always comfortable, being seen by the community, right? He had a lot of scarring and scar issues, and he had tried to go to other community gyms to work out, and that didn't work for him because people would focus on his scars, and he wanted to escape from that. But here in the shelter of the burn center, and with us who deal with burn patients, he felt comfortable. And he took it to such a high level that it really showed us that anything is possible for these patients as long as we have, the right commitment from them, the right environment for them, and the right equipment to kind of coax out what we need. What we're looking at doing with the Wellness Center is a couple of things. One, by having a gym set up, like a community gym almost, but designed around specific research-proven equipment that works for burn patients, the kinds of things burn patients need to accomplish. Offering a membership instead of having a therapy kind of like, regular charge session, and this is all research proven, and a place to come and be around your peers and be supported by your peers and be seen by other burn patients and not be mixing with folks who aren't going to understand what you're dealing with, really, I think, forms the backbone of the beginnings of the Wellness Center concept. We tend to forget that their success hung in the balance, and it hung in the balance of them making a decision to commit to getting better, like the patient I used as an example earlier. That takes effort from the patient. Therapy is a participative sport. You can't get it done to you. You have to go do it. So coaching people forward, I've had so many people tell me, I would have gotten involved earlier. I just wasn't ready yet. I just couldn't get that push yet. Well, the push will be there in front of these patients all the time. And when they're ready to engage, they will. And when they're ready to engage, and they do engage, we'll be ready for them.